On today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to insert a bias in between two layers of fabric. It can be a six-piece skirt, it can be a blouse, it can just be in between seams so that you can have a nice edge on the both of them. So today we're going to be working with a basic cotton bias. We are not inserting cord in between, but we're working with a cotton bias, and we are also working with a six-piece skirt. So if you want to learn how to insert a bias in between two layers of fabric, keep watching this video. So first of all, we take our bias, we open up our bias, and also make sure that the rough side of the bias is facing the sewing allowance area. Okay, so come closer, don't worry, the image is actually getting clearer. So first we open up the edges of our bias while folding it. We make sure that the edges are open, then we fold it so the folded part is facing the inside of the skirt, and the unfolded part, that's the self edges, is facing the sewing allowance area. Okay, so from the edge to the part where we are going to stitch is going to be exactly half inch, which happens to be our sewing allowance. So whatever it is that is your sewing allowance, just make sure that you follow through with your sewing allowance. So you just place the bias, open it up like so that you don't have issues with my stitches are not coming out well and all of that, and then keep running your stitches all through up until the end. I'm actually using a white bias for contrast for the sake of this video, and I'm also using a white thread. If I had known, I would have actually used the blue thread so that you can see the contrast better. Now this stage does not require that you run too fast. It doesn't require that you're too fast about your stitches. Take your time, guard the bias very well, and just take it all the way down. An alternative is to insert machine rope in between this bias, run your stitch, and then insert it the same way that I'm inserting it. That way it gives you a raised piping. But in the absence of a rope, we decided to just use the bias directly, which also gives us a beautiful look. So follow me as we continue this process. So I have some other amazing videos on this channel, so if you're new to sewing, you're an advanced student or an intermediate fashion student, we have videos for you at every level of sewing that you're at. So you can just check any of my playlists or just check out the videos or the video playing at the end of the screen of this particular video to take you to the next tutorial video. I also have a complete video on how to make a six-piece skirt from the scratch, from the drafting stage up to the sewing, up to the finishing. And you can sign up for any of my online courses, subscribe to the channel for more tutorial videos. So now we're gradually getting to the end. You can see how I'm carefully opening it up. It's very important that you open it up carefully. Make sure that your folded edge is facing your left side and your self edge is facing the right side. I mean the right side because that's where my sewing allowance is. So if I was working on the other side, the folded side would definitely be facing the right side because that would be on my inside part of the inside part of my fabric. Okay, so now we're getting to the end. We're going to go ahead to cut off the excess bias, and now we have two sides. We have the part where you can see your bias, which is the right side of the fabric, and then we have the wrong side of the fabric, which is the back piece. Okay, so now we have the wrong side. You can see it. You can see our white thread popping. Okay, so now this white thread popping now is actually where we stitched our bias on. So I'm going to get the next piece, which is the side piece, and when I get the next piece, I am going to join it as though I haven't inserted anything before. But the only difference now is that I'm not going to stitch, so we're going to join right sides to right sides. The difference is that we are not going to stitch on the blind side. That's a part that doesn't have a thread guideline. we're going to be stitching on the part that has a thread guideline, the part where you can see the white thread very well, so that you don't mis-stitch. In as much as you want to follow up your half inch on the blind side, I wouldn't recommend that. This is the blind side, you don't have any thread guideline, so you turn to the part that has a thread guideline, where your thread that you used in stitching your bias is already showing. Then you place it like so, and then run your stitches all through. So if you'd like to get any of my books on Amazon, very interesting pattern making books, Advanced Pattern Mastery for the African Woman and Pattern Making for the Shapely African Woman, you can click on the link in the comment section to get any of them. So if you'd like to sign up for our physical fashion school, we have a fashion school here in Enugu where you can sign up at 4890 Street, opposite Queen's School, Ogwini Layout, Enugu. So we're going to go ahead to gradually run our stitches, making sure that we follow up this particular white line. If you exceed the white line, just know that you're going to end up covering up your white bias. So I have to cut it at this point so that I can show you what we've done so far, and so that the video will not be too long. And this is the beauty that we have. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, do well to hit the subscribe button and check my other tutorial videos, and we'll see you in the next class. So we can actually choose to top stitch this part so that it can be slimmer, or whatever look we want to have, we can just choose to do that. We also do it to the other side. It gives your outfit a totally different contrast, and I'll see you in the next tutorial video.